Tyler Reddick had enjoyed. Front row, Preece and Zilich. They're coming to the Poet restart zone as we begin stage 2 at Naval Base Coronado.
Zilich to the inside here. Into the braking zone on Preece. He's going to take the spot away. Zilich lost a ton of spots early in this race. See if they've got the bounce on that car a little bit better.
His teammate charging as well. Orange and white, number 1. Ross Chastain up to 3rd in the running order.
Boy, they put Brent Cruz in that 20 car and threw him right into the fire here in the top 10.
I was thinking the same thing.
My goodness. Wow. He's ready for it. SVG to the inside of the 71. Off in the turn 5.
Well, there's that dip coming from 5 to 6.
It's worse the further left you are, Adam. If you're far to the right against the wall, it's not quite as bad. It's really, really tough when the drivers go through there. More contact as we're 3 wide here.
Boy, that funnel there gets really narrow. Got to be careful racing side by side 6 to 7. This the run over to 8.
Oh.
John Hunter Nemechek getting aggressive with Brent Cruz.
Brent just hasn't been in the next gen enough to really know how wide it is, so no surprise he felt like he's getting squeezed into the wall there, but he had little room, so just trying to learn where the corners of the race car are. It's something that actually you have to figure out. Every car is different.
High school age, getting an Ivy League education here today.
Trevor gave us a little insight that he was in the sim as early as this morning. So doing sim all week long, all month long, really trying to prepare for possibly being behind the wheel of this car. And even this morning getting laps in the simulator was Brent Cruz.
Sorry, Dale. Andrew on board for William Byron. Couple of... Oh, man. Green race cars up in front. Now we're heading to the chicane.
Byron's gonna get 2 for 1 here.
Green's gonna be his favorite color. Got Eric Jones now working over Todd Gilliland.
Todd's gonna take the spot back. Off into turn 16, here's the leaders.
I think the scary part, that's at the round the corner on the straightaway. Everybody keeps going, no yellow.
I mean, we stay green. That's incredible. I didn't know it was possible. All of this happening, turn 5 to turn 6.
Look at Briscoe down the inside. He's still racing. Poor Brent Cruz is still in the middle of it.
Cruz is like, does this always happen on Sunday?
I'm not sure there's a worse blind spot on the track for a car to get spun around. That high-speed connection between turn 5 and turn 6. It is not a straightaway. There is a little bit of a kink in it which blocks your vision around the corner.
Let's take a look at this replay, how this kind of started. SVG coming up on Buescher side by side with Chastain. Buescher's gonna block left as SVG gets a run right here. So he gets a little bit of momentum headed toward turn 4. He looks left. It sends the 17 really shallow into that turn. He's gonna slide up the racetrack. SVG's gonna stick the nose in there. Man, they both would want that one back. Very, very lucky with a fast part of the racetrack right there and a blocked racetrack with the 17 broadside that nobody come piling in there.
I don't know where Brad Keselowski is, but SVG had the run-in with Preece. He's now had contact with Buescher. Could he get the RFK trifecta before the afternoon is out?
We talk a lot about communication all around the racetrack, and there are multiple locations for spotters. And shockingly enough, right here, look right here. Here are the spotters on the bus, the double-decker bus. It couldn't have happened more in front of them. What a great job by the spotters, quickly communicating to those drivers that right around that blind corner, there's a stack up.
Here's what's crazy. They're racing for 4th here and basically racing for the picture about this race.
Still in 5th.
Buescher now riding 6th. Van Gisbergen is 8th. Lost some ground in the...
Big damage to the 54. You see the right front destroyed on that car. 88 junked. The 97 heavy damage. The 33.
Guy that won yesterday, guys that we feel like no doubt had an opportunity, maybe the favorites to go out and win it today, all wrecked here on a restart halfway through our second stage.
SVG. Trying to get his car back to the garage.
1/6 the last 7 on road courses as Shane Van Gisbergen started on the pole today.
Leopard is pretty destroyed.
Austin, he'll be better off just turning around, going back up the hill. He's got a long 10-minute ride back to the front straightaway and see the damage, huge hole in the nose. So Shane went 3 wide, but he backed out pretty early, understanding that wasn't a good decision. So he kind of reset things before they go off into turn 1. And if we get a replay here, I think we're going to see how all this all started. So the 33, watch the 33 and the 88. I know SVG goes 3 wide here, but he gets back out of that at one point. 88 resets to the outside line. Just the 33 misses the corner. You know, there's some bumps right there that we've seen cars get upset over and get into the outside wall. We had a massive crash yesterday in the O'Reilly Series from a car making contact with the inside wall there. But it looks like the 33 just gets a little bit upset. Right there, you lock up a little bit on the right front, and the car just kind of goes straight a little bit, and he just misses the bottom, right? And that contact with the 88 then sends them into the outside wall. Let's right on board with SVG. And 33 just misses the corner a little bit, contact with the 88, and then they're all really along for the ride at that point.